curiosity is usually framed as a personality trait, but you treat it like a business competency, which I absolutely agree with, love, double down on. So, how does curiosity actually move metrics like revenue, guest experience, innovation? Like, what are you tracking? How does it move the needle? Where are you seeing that correlation?
Yeah, love that. I think by nature, curiosity starts us to bring us closer to the why. Like, why is this happening? Why did it happen? Which then gets us to the how, which is how do we change it? How do we capitalize on this? And then the what. So the as you're saying, revenue, guest results, etc. So I think curiosity can bring us. I'll use just because you tapped into this, like guests in hospitality, we look at guest scores and we look at guest feedback because at the end of the day, come stay at a hotel, we want you to have that good guest experience. And I think curiosity, right? I could look at a dashboard and say, okay, in this hotel, I've gotten, let's just use the easy terms like negative feedback about over the past few months about their stays. Maybe it has something to do with housekeeping. I could just look at that and say, that's enough. Wait, let's go fix housekeeping. But curiosity sounds like, well, have we met with housekeeping and we talked to them about it? Do we know what's going on over there? And they might say, oh, they've been understaffed. Okay. I could also stop there. Oh, they've been understaffed. Let's staff more. Well, but why have they been understaffed?
Hmm.
Why are we having recruiting challenges? Or why are we having retention challenges, right? Sort of like pulling back on the layer. So I think that's the first layer of curiosity to get to like the real
The
understanding.
root cause.
And but where does that cut over to your point? I think that's also curiosity too. Like, well, why do I even care about the guest feedback? And why do I care that it's housekeeping? And why do I care about solving that? Well, we know through a lot of work that the guest scores is a reflection of their experience. And if people have a good experience, they return. They have higher penetration of their stay. Like maybe I now eat at the restaurant. It's just not about the hotel, but it's about the restaurant. I might tell somebody about it. And this is where it starts to cover to your question around the revenue, right? The revenue, the return, the ongoing sale. And so that's where I think all those pieces come together. And since we're talking about AI, I'll just say I think you can leverage. Let's just use a simple one, which is a chat GPT. I work in this industry. This is my customer. I do these things. How can I measure that success and cut it to revenue? And I guarantee you it'll give you some ideas. And then the next question is, how do I start? What's step one? So it's a great question and one that is in our hands more than it ever has been before.